Haha, welcome in. Thank you so much for paying your taxes and congratulations on the first. I am still doing my nails for the ASMR portion of the stream, but we will get there. I need to grab some stuff to tap on for that bit. But I hope you're well. I graduated college. Very exciting. Pekas, hello, welcome, friend. Yes, woo, indeed. Woohoo is, yes, accurate. Very exciting to have graduated college. I am very proud of myself. I'm still gathering things up for stream because, of course, I'm still gathering things up for stream because I can never celebrate good times. Come on, music plays. Exactly. We love it. I'm doing my nails right now. I'm doing the press on so that I can tap on things. It's gonna be exciting. Except I'm trying to figure out the glue patches and it's not easy. But yes, I hope you all are having a good day. Welcome everyone. I'm having a great day. My D&D character did die, but it's okay. He came back to life. I think I need like tweezers. Graduate! Yes! I did graduate. I'm very proud of myself. I didn't think it would ever happen, and here we are. It did. It doesn't help these nails are white, so I can't really see them. Oh, I got one. Okay. You can't prime some? Right now you thought they fixed it on mobile? Ah, rip. Well, that is okay. I still appreciate it. Appreciate the intent. And Pekas, thank you so much for paying your taxes. I appreciate that intent as well. I don't know if you can hear me suffering with these glue tabs or not, but they're like in the nails and then I have to peel the other bit off of them. Like the plastic covering. They're so cute though, they're like mermaid nails. They've got like scales and like shell bits on them. Ooh, fun fact about me. Okay, give me a sec, let me think of one. I gotta think of like a good one, hang on. Say a fun fact. Say you graduated college. I did graduate college. That's our fun fact in here. You're in Colorado on vacay. Won't be around very long. No worries. Enjoy your vacation. Haha. I hope you have a blast. Very fun. Rest up and enjoy your time out there. I guess my fun fact, it's not a very fun fact, but it's what I want to talk about, so we're making it a fun fact, is that my parents got me a DM screen for D&D as a graduation gift. They also got me a book on finances, which I thought was hilarious. I've actually been trying to read it some, because I know that my dad would appreciate me reading it. But it's a super cool DM screen. It's like leather. I should tap on it today if we do ASMR, which we're going to because I'm doing my nails, and I refuse to do my nails and then not do ASMR. It's the only reason I would ever go through this much effort. I've literally only gotten 3 of them peeled off right now. But yeah, there's your fun fact. I got a super killer gold, like, faux leather DM screen. It's awesome. I literally could not be more excited about it. I know I don't sound very excited because I'm peeling glue tabs off of things, but trust me, I'm excited. I don't even know how you're supposed to do this. Like, what is their intent? This is like a puzzle. Almost. There we go. I feel like I'm not even getting better at them as I go. I'm getting, like, increasingly worse, if anything. Have any of you guys ever done, like, press-on nails with the peel-off, like, glue tab things? They should really put a little tab on them that you can, like, grab, but they don't do that. Is the DM screen a little separator thing the DMs use? Yes, it is a separator thing. It's like a little, it blocks, like, so that the players can't see what you're doing, because, like, you do rolls and things and have, like, notes up and, like, different tools you might need and miniatures that they can't see, so it, like, keeps everything, all of your stuff hidden, and you sit behind it with your notes and things, and then the players can't see what your notes are and what miniatures you're gonna need, and, oh, we can go to the other screen. Things like that. So oftentimes they have cheat sheets on the inside because you're going to be sitting there staring at it. Chicken, welcome in. Hello. We had some great Fortnite games today. We had some terrible ones as well, but we had some really good ones. Yeah, so mine has like NPCs that you can use with like male and female names and like personality traits and stuff. It's super cool. And then it has the guide for, honestly, every DM screen. It's not a DM screen if it doesn't have the guide for improvised damage on it. and permanent injuries. Those are so important and so hard to think of in the moment, you know, because obviously you're only using them if something really insane is going on. Anyone want to hear some cool news? I want to hear some cool news. What's the news? What's the news? So it has all sorts of things. It has like the prices for different armor and weapons and like food items and services and things. So you don't have to like think of that off the top of your head and like make stuff up, which is so nice because I always struggle with that. I actually have like a shop, a link to like cheap D&D shots. Oh, I do already know. Yeah, you got an interview tomorrow. Congratulations. Oh, you have cool news too. Oh my gosh, everyone has cool news. My cool news is I graduated. Pegас, what's your cool news? Congratulations on your interview, chicken. That is so awesome. It's really difficult to like put yourself out there and be like, I'm gonna be judged by career people, but good for you for doing that. And I really hope it goes very well for you. Best of luck. Yeah, usually they're not as bad as you think they're gonna be. They graduated college. Music plays again. Celebrate good times. Come on. Yes, I did graduate college. Very exciting. I would say, chicken, some things to think about before you go in the interview, because they will probably ask you these, is tell me about yourself. What's your greatest strength and what's your greatest weakness? I feel like those are such classic interview questions that you definitely want to think about them before you go in. You won't get asked them in every interview. I haven't been asked them in every interview, but if you do get asked them, you want to have an answer ready because they can be tricky to answer if you haven't thought about it already, you know? So that's my advice. That and do the interview like you don't need the job. Even if you do need the job, act like you don't need it, because if you in your head are like, I don't need this job, it doesn't matter what they think, it doesn't matter how this goes, you're going to do way better and come off way more confident than if you're like really worried about it, like, oh, I need this job, like, you know, you like just your thoughts will really make a big thing. I know for weaknesses, try to make a strength a weakness. Yes. So for weaknesses, you can do kind of two things. You can either try and make your weakness a strength, or you can talk about how you're working on it. Be like, I know that I'm like this, and I recognize, you know, like recognize the weakness, and then talk about how you're working on it. You know, like that can be a good thing too. Like, don't just be like, oh yeah, I suck at organization. Be like, I suck at organization, and I'm working on it by doing this. You know, like I'm always looking to improve my communication skills or my, you know, whatever. Yeah, because it can be really hard to make a strength into a weakness, and I think it's much easier to admit that you have weaknesses and explain how you're working on those weaknesses, you know? I can't think of one for myself. I haven't had to answer that question in a long time. I think one of my weaknesses is probably that I have a hard time delegating things to other people because I want everything to be absolutely perfect. So I want to do it all myself so that I know it's the best quality work it can be. So that in and of itself, that answer isn't even necessarily a weakness because, yeah, you know, I have a hard time delegating things, but also it shows I've just told them I want everything I do to be absolutely top quality. Like that is what, you know, one of the takeaways from that answer is that everything I do, I'm going to do it well, you know? So you can do something like that as well. You're welcome to steal that answer. My weakness would probably be settling in. I mean, like getting comfortable in the environment I've been put in and commuting with people and getting to know them. That's really valid. I definitely think like starting in a new workplace, it can be really tricky to like just sort of settle into it. Ooh, we got the tappy nails on. I don't know how well they're gonna stick, but yeah. I would probably say that I have some issues communicating with people who have disabilities, like being deaf, but I'm studying all types of sign language and aim to learn them. Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's decent. Like you're trying to overcome communication barriers to things like that. Like, so your weakness could be something along the lines of like, I sometimes struggle to overcome communication barriers with people who speak other languages, with people who might be deaf, but I'm always looking to learn new things and new ways to help make things accessible to everyone, you know? Like that could be a way you could sort of frame it. Like you just always want to improve accessibility. There you go. These are so cute. I'm going to have to put a picture in the Discord of these nails when I'm done sticking them on my hands because they're so cute. Or for instance, that I am very into my work and sometimes may seem or ignorant to someone, or rude or ignorant to someone when I'm focused on my work or an activity that needs completion. Oh, that could be it. It could be like I'm a very hard worker and I really get sucked into my work and want to get it done and get it done well. And sometimes if I'm interrupted, I can come across as rude because I really just want to focus and, Yeah, that's more a strength written as a weakness. Yeah, if you really play up, like, I really just want to focus and get my work done and not waste company time talking with people or something like that, you know. Strength, none. Strength, none, no. I think my strength is communication. I think I communicate very well with people, and that I'm extremely good at problem solving. I'm a very creative problem solver, and I know that is one of my strengths. I will always try, and this could honestly, you could frame this as a weakness as well. I will always try to solve a problem myself in every possible way before I go get help. Like, if it is something that I can do, I'm going to do it, you know? Like, I'm not going to go dump my problems on other people. You guess you're a quick learner? That's a good strength. Like, being a quick learner is really good, especially if you're going into a new workplace that you've never been to before, or working in a field that you haven't worked in before. Saying that you're a quick learner is good. They want that. They want that in people. You have to be a quick learner. Okay, let me snap a picture of these. Strength, caveman? How is caveman a strength? What do you mean strength, caveman? Ridiculous, chicken. My desk is just gonna be in the background of this. Hang on. I think they're super cute. I wish I could get more of the mermaid nails on there and less of the shell ones, but that's okay. See if I can actually send these pictures without popping nails off my fingers. Caveman strength, me see enemy, me bonk and kill. Maybe don't tell your employer that you bonk and kill people. That's not ideal. I'm just gonna throw these in general. I don't know which picture is better. Let me actually make sure my face isn't reflected in either of them before I send these. I frequently, like, post a picture and then I'm like, oh, was my face in that? And I really need to check before I post the picture. Okay. I actually don't like either picture. I'm gonna take another one. I just feel like there's no good way to show off all 5 of your nails at once. Strength, I got eerie one in DVD ones. I don't know if I've ever gotten eerie one, actually. I would be impressed by that. Okay, face check. Any face? No face. I'm confident there's no face in this picture. All right, I'm dropping a picture of the nails in general. There we go. And then I will tap on things with them later. They're cute. I've owned these forever and I've never used them. But yeah, I feel like I made eerie, not eerie one, but an iridescent rank before. In DBD, so I don't know if that counts, but like, yeah, I did do that. Can't really tap on the nails with the other nails, but that's all right. Yeah. All right, I finished my side quest of gluing nails onto my fingers. We can now have a real conversation. But yeah, so I graduated college. I should probably talk about that a little bit because it is very exciting. I really liked the way my college did graduation. They didn't have us line keyword once when I used to play it religiously. Valid. They had us line up. They didn't have us line up by alphabetical order or anything. They were just like, get in any order, and you have these little cards that you write your name on, and then like the pronunciation of your name. And when you get up to the stage, you hand it to the person who's standing like off to the side, and they read your name off the card. So you don't have to, like, I can't even imagine how long it would take to get all the graduates like in alphabetical order, because there were hundreds of us. But they didn't even bother with it. They were like, yeah, just give them your card and they'll just read your name. And then you get, they don't give you, this is true for almost every college, I think. They don't give you your diploma the day that you graduate, because they just can't, like, it's not, there'd be too much risk of giving people the wrong diplomas, and they still have to check a lot of the time and make sure that the graduation tends to happen very quickly after the last day of classes. So they have to make sure that all your grades are good and that everything's gone through right before they can send you your diploma. And then obviously they don't want to give the wrong person the wrong diploma in case something does happen. And so they give you an empty diploma case, so it doesn't matter what order you're in for the diploma, because they just give you a case for it. And then you get your case, you shake some guy's hand. I've never met that man in my life. I don't even know who he was. They didn't introduce him. And then you shake a different guy's hand. I also did not know who that was. And then you go back around. And they gave me a blanket, actually, that has my college's name. It says that I'm an alumni, which was super cute. I was very excited about that. It's like tan. It's a nice blanket. Well, I guess it's not totally. It's kind of, I don't know if it's white, off-white, or tan. It's kind of like one of those colors that's like somewhere in between. But they give me that, which was nice of them, because when my dad graduated, he didn't get anything. Like, he just got his diploma case and then walked out, and then they mail you your diploma later. So that was fun. That's so great. Yeah, I didn't know anybody. I don't know these people. I've never seen them a day in my life. And they all have funny hats on, and you have a funny hat on, and everyone's got weird hats, and you're dressed in these robes that are hot, and it's summer. And thankfully, it was inside. I wouldn't have wanted it to be outside. And it was early enough in the morning that it wasn't too hot. It was definitely getting hot towards the end because it was, I think, a 3-hour thing. It really felt like 30 minutes I was there, and I was so nervous. And we did not do the hat throw, which I was kind of glad about because I want my hat. I don't want a hat that's been on somebody else's head, and I want my tassel, and I don't want someone grabbing my hat and my tassel, you know. So what they have you do is there was a moment after everyone had graduated and got their diploma cases. You all stand up, and then you move your tassel from one side to the other. I actually don't remember which side was which, but it started on one side, and you switch it over to the other side. But the way the hats were designed, it was like the tassel didn't move very easy. Like, you could slide it over, yeah, but it didn't, like, rotate on the part that it was attached to, so that, like, the cord was kind of messed up. So I took mine, afterwards we'd sat down, I took mine off the hat and then put it back on the other side so that the cord was was correct. But it's just a really plain tassel. It's just, like, a single color solid tassel with the year 2024 on it. I almost wish it had the school name or was a little more, like, personalized. I don't love the font on the 2024, but it's, like, whatever, you know. I think that's probably the only thing I'm gonna keep the blanket, but I don't think I'm gonna keep my cap or gown because I just don't know why I would. What am I gonna do with them? I'm not gonna display them. I'm not gonna, like, the diploma I'll display. The blanket I'll keep because I like blankets, but, like, what am I gonna do? The tassel I'll display. What am I gonna do with a cap and gown? Like, nothing. I don't know what I'm supposed to. They're so big, you can't display them. Like, if I decorated my cap, I might have kept it, but I didn't do any decoration on it. I just had so much going on in finals week, and then my sister's birthday was coming up too, right around graduation time, and my boyfriend's birthday was, like, there too. So it was like I had so many birthdays coming up, and D&D was coming up, and finals were happening, and I just did not have any time to even think about decorating my cap, let alone actually decorate it. So it's just a plain cap with the one solid color cap, solid color gown. Suki, welcome in. Hello. I hope you are well. So we didn't do the hat throw. We just kept our hats, which, if you decorated the hat, also you probably don't want to throw it because you worked hard on that and you probably want to keep it and display it. So you don't want throwing it up and ruining your decorations and things, and you're going to take pictures with your family after, and, you know, yeah, I will say I actually cried later in the day because I was sad about something related, but I'm not going to talk about on stream. But I was, an additional thing, I was a little sad about that my grandma couldn't be there. She passed away late last year, I think. And I really wish she could have been at my graduation. I was already in college when she died, but I hadn't obviously graduated yet. I think I was in my first semester still, and I really wish she could have seen me graduate because I know she would have been so proud of me. That was the only thing. I was, like, worried about that. I was like, I think I'm just going to be sad, like, the whole day about the fact that my grandma's not here. But I wasn't. I was sad a little bit, obviously, but I did get excited, and yeah, thanks, chicken. I did get excited, and my grandma that is living sent me a card, and, you know, she obviously put money in the card, but she signed it, and she spelled my name right, and, you know, yeah, thank you, Pet Cuss, yeah. So that was nice, and then I didn't think I was gonna get, and I thought maybe I'd get a card. I knew we were going out to lunch, and I got to pick the lunch place, I thought that was kind of going to be it. I knew my little sister had baked me a cake, which was so sweet of her. She baked, like, a 2-layer chocolate cake for me for graduation. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet. And it was absolutely delicious. She, like, totally, our family has a curse when it comes to baking. We cannot bake to save our lives. Like, my twin loves to bake. Don't tell her I said this, but she very frequently leaves out whole ingredients. Like, she's kind of known for leaving out whole ingredients. Like, she'll bake a cake and there's no eggs in it, or, like, she forgot the flour, like, or the sugar. Like, she forgets, like, key ingredients frequently. Your little brother better step up. No, for real. He better be baking you a cake when you graduate. So that was really sweet, but my parents actually got me, like, a lot of stuff. They got me a whole present with, like, things in there, for graduation. They got me, like, a Nintendo gift card. He's 5. All right, well, start him young. If he's 5 and he can't bake a cake, I'm kidding. They got me, like, a Nintendo gift card. They got me, like, my DM screen that I told you guys about. So excited to use that. They got me a frame for my diploma. What if they see this? My twin doesn't watch this. My twin doesn't watch my streams. I'm not worried. And then I think my only family member that does watch my streams is my boyfriend. That's it. And he's not here today either because he had other things, which much love to him. He wishes he could be here, could not. So they got me a diploma frame. They got me like a Nintendo gift card for like to buy things on my Switch, which I'm gonna buy new games. I'm so excited. And then they got me my DM screen. They got me so many chocolates, so many chocolates. I got so much candy. I'm going to be eating chocolates for weeks. And my boyfriend got me flowers and a horror themed coloring book that has like all my favorite horror movies in it as like scenes that you can color, like key scenes from like Scream. It has like the knife wipe from Scream, like whenever he wipes the blood off the knife with his hand or his glove, I guess. That's in there, and like the shower scene from Psycho, and it was so cool. And that's really awesome. I'm excited to color it. He gets me a lot of coloring books, and I always forget I have them because I don't really have like nice colored pencils or anything in my room. I really don't have anything to color with in my room, and I feel like if I had colored pencils sitting on the desk, I would remember more. But I really do like them. I love my coloring books. It makes me really happy. And then it's like a gift you get to enjoy for a long time because you get to color it in, you know? You got a heart attack playing DBD for the first time. Oh, you tried DBD, Suki? You said you had a heart attack, but like, how'd it go other than that? Coloring books are goated. They are, for real. He's bought me like 4 or 5, and they all are so cool and like literally the most beautiful coloring books ever. It was fun. Oh, I'm so glad you had fun. Did you play Survivor or Killer? Like, what was the vibe? What was the vibe? Who'd you play as? I want to know everything. That's very exciting to me. Yeah, Survivor. Yeah, which Survivor? DBD for the first time is terrifying. No, it is for real. You're just like hiding constantly. But the flowers are so beautiful. He's gotten me addicted to having fresh live flowers in a vase in my room. I have like 2 vases of flowers right now because there's a couple. It's like a little small vase with a couple things in it. Oh, Meg, the one with the adrenaline boost. Meg, that's Meg, I'm pretty sure. So I've got like 2 vases of flowers in it. Meg. Yeah, Meg. Which is very exciting. I freaking love flowers. And then I dry them and I hang them along my windows. And they look so pretty. It's just like a nice, cheap way to get decoration. So I highly recommend it. They're easy to do. You just kind of have to be careful because they're fragile once they're dried. But if you just tie string to the stem and hang it upside down, and then tie it to wherever you want it hanging, you can just leave it there and it'll dry out really nicely. And then you have like these really pretty dried flowers. You got it at level 25 already. Jeez, you played a lot. So what happened that got you jump scared? Suki? I need to know. Did you escape or did you die during your first trial? Which one? I think I escaped my first trial. I don't remember 100%, but I think I lived through my first trial. Probably Myers. I would assume either Myers or maybe Ghosty. I haven't seen a Ghosty in a long time, but I also haven't played that game in a long time. I've been doing Fortnite lately, which chicken knows. You escaped every game you played besides your first? Oh no. Died in the first game, and then we're like, nah, never letting that happen again, and escaped every other one. That's so funny. 5 out of 6 escapes? Nice. Good job, Suki. You're really getting there, huh? Wow. We gotta play Apex. Oh, we do gotta play Apex still. I keep forgetting. I have some stuff in there, like cosmetics from Prime Gaming, but I really want to try it out. Me playing Myers, you found this masterpiece of a channel. That's right, Pegcuz. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, you were Myers in our match, isn't right? Didn't we run customs after that too? And you like jump scared us all, or am I wrong about that? You also got Apex, but you're currently struggling to learn. Yeah, I've been playing the heck out of Fortnite lately. That's honestly all I've been playing in my free time. Fortnite and like YouTube videos. You don't think so? Okay, I might be wrong about that. I might just be remembering like 2 different scenarios. But yeah, I do remember that you were one of our Myerses. Don't worry, you got stuck at Apex anyway. No, I feel that. I'm sure I'll be awful at it. Ever played Sea of Thieves? No, but I actually have some cosmetics for that as well if I ever do get it, when I get the new PC, which I really need to look at. You used to love Apex, really? Is it hard? Do you have like Apex tips for me? But yeah, anyway, graduation was really good. It was really fun. I was really, oh my god, I was so excited. Like, it's such an accomplishment to be like, it's finally over and I did it and I have this degree that no one can ever take away from me and I will always have for the rest of my life. Like, I have a diploma now. I never thought I would graduate college. I really, seriously, genuinely, at no point did I ever think I would graduate college, literally until I was graduating college. Like, it is hard, yeah. I literally never thought I would. I thought that I'd quit or that I'd fail or that I'd, and I just did it. And I did it. Yeah, I graduated college, guys. You free tomorrow after your thing you hop on? Maybe. It depends what time I wake up and I have work in the evening, but possibly. From what I remember, the good players are in circles around you. Oh gosh. You also kind of have like 1 hour in Slime Rancher right now because I was trying to kill every rock slime I saw because they upset me. What they do to you? They're cute. The rock slimes are cute. Aw. Why are you killing them? Are you like punting them into the sea? That's the best way to kill a slime, is just shoot it into the ocean. They run into you? Oh, that's true. It's not their fault. I mean, it is a little, but yeah. They don't and hurt, yeah. Wait till you have the boom slimes on your farm. Jeez, those ones hurt. Boom slimes are the ones that hurt. Yeah. You'd probably be around normal time, 2:30, so hopefully done around... Oh, thing at 2:30, so hopefully done around 3:30. Okay, fair, fair. Rad slimes are your favorite? Rad slimes hurt too! My favorite are phosphor slimes. Oh yeah, that sounds good, chicken. I'll keep you posted. I don't want to promise anything because sometimes I sleep insane amounts. I have rad boom slimes and they youch but good money. Yeah, they do youch but good money. Yeah, that's fair. I feel like I always end up doing boom rock slimes and just putting all the damage in a single container. Well, I have very tappy nails on. Do we want to try some ASMR with the tappy nails? We want to try? I have a couple things next to me that I'm going to try and tap on. I don't know how well I'll do at it, but I can definitely try. I can turn off noise suppression and give it a go if you guys want. Well, you don't have to if you are like, I just want to chat. I don't know what they're called, but I like the slime that had the ears. Oh, the cat ones? The little tabby? I think they're tabby slimes. Yeah, I think they're called tabby slimes. I'm gonna have to take I'm sad I have to take these nails off later, though, because they're so cute and I feel so pretty with them on. But I definitely can't wear these to work. Who wants to hear something funny? I want to hear something funny. You've yet to actually do Imagine DBD as a killer because you feel you'll be severely bullied. You probably will be, honestly, but it's not as bad as you think. Like, being severely bullied, I mean, they've got, like, what, an hour tops with you? Like, most matches are half an hour anyway, like, 15 minutes to half an hour. It's 15 minutes of your life you'll never get back, but it's not bad when you get bullied. I've only been bullied so bad that I, was genuinely upset a single time, and I have thousands of hours in Dead by Daylight. They messaged me saying good morning before hopping on. It was 2 p.m. where I was when I was hopping on, so I had just woken up. You get a match with us, Steve. We love Steve. My job definitely allows you to have nails, but I just feel like I would break them with the books that I have to put away. Like, I chip nails and get paper cuts constantly. First few games you get paired with new people too, and after that you will indeed get bullied. Yeah, you got like one free one at least one free one. Sorry, I choked a little there. But yeah, my D&D character died also, but he came back, so it's okay. He died, but he got better. Last night, that was fun. That was terrifying because we play it on Discord. So the DM like kicked me out of the VC when I died and like came and narrated to just me what I was seeing and narrated to just the party what they were seeing until I was like alive again. It was terrifying and like such a cool way to do that, you know. But oh my god, I thought I was like shaking in that VC by myself. Terrifying experience. Terrifying, absolutely. You don't like gen rushing. You love chase, but you suck at it. You love healing / unhooking people. You can definitely do builds that are centered around any of those things. You can also, honestly, the best advice anyone ever gave me when I was learning DBD, I'm sure I've said this hundreds of times, probably not hundreds, but you know, the best advice I ever got when I was learning DBD is don't hide from the killer. You will never learn how to run chases if you hide from the killer. And that's like a trap that so many new survivors fall into, is like, oh my gosh, the killer's coming. I don't know how to loop. I don't know how to do anything. I want to just hide and avoid them, and then I'll survive. If you hide from the killer, then you will never run chases that are very long. I mean, they'll find you, obviously, and then you'll get killed, but you'll never run chases, and you will never get anywhere. You'll never learn how to run. So just, like, level Kate, throw windows on, die a bunch, and you'll eventually get better at chases. Honestly, I watched a lot of YouTube videos on looping and how to run specific tiles, and that really helped, but it doesn't help you long term. I've noticed that if I take breaks from the game and come back, I forget everything I've ever learned about looping. The biggest trick I can tell you is just look behind you while you're running. You had a match with the good guy Chucky, and you kept getting startled by the stupid laughter. That's so funny. My killer is do not be afraid of the killer, be afraid of what the killer can do. Honestly, yeah, it's a video game, you know, like the killer's not actually that scary at the end of the day. Like, the worst they can do is hook you twice and send you, or 3 times and send you back to lobby. Like, I mean, honestly, the worst thing they can do is bleed you out for 4 minutes, but you know, like, it's still only 4 minutes, like, so it's not that bad. Yeah, nothing's as bad as you think in Dead by Daylight. Again, I've literally only been bullied so severely that I was actually genuinely had an emotion about it a single time in the thousands of hours I've had. You watch Ottstarva's vid on how to run TL walls because I know how. Yes, watch any video on how to run TNL walls, how to run specific types of tiles, and you'll do a million times better at chase. Look behind you and watch a single YouTube video on how to run, and you'll be great. The killer himself is just a dude who wants you dead, but fear what their ability is, because then you have to learn how to avoid that. Oh. You were a stupid little Daybreak player, and you got terrified because you didn't have the heartbeat. Suki, go into settings, accessibility, and turn on visual heartbeat. You can have a heartbeat. Use the fear to become better. Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair thing. You can have a heartbeat. You just have to turn it on in settings. Yeah, go to settings, accessibility, and turn on visual heartbeat. Another tip, learn check spots. Yes. You should, like, the two best tips that I learned for running from the killer was to look behind me when I was running. Because if you don't know where the killer is, you could be running into them. And when you're sitting on a gen and you're doing something, or you're healing, or you're on a hook, think, if the killer comes right now, where am I going? Like, if the killer comes from the left, where am I running to? If the killer comes from the right, where am I running to? Have a plan when you're sitting on that gen. Like, make a plan. Don't just sit there and zone out. Like, try and make a plan for if the killer comes, because it is game changing. If you want to, I suggest watching Ottstarva's videos on all the different tiles and how to run them. Yeah, all right. I've never seen Ottstarva's videos, but not on the tiles at least. But yeah. That's Pedcuss's recommendation, stamped with his approval. TM. I don't remember. I might have actually watched Otts's. I don't remember. I don't remember who I watched, but I watched someone. I always remember it because of JRM, because when I need to, I say to myself, ooh, check spot, in a shaky voice. My first match, the one I died to, was the Magician. He did not like me. Also, check spots not only on gens, but on loops for chase. Yeah, like, just look around, basically. Be aware of your surroundings. Yeah, learning how to look behind you is, like, you're playing a different game once you can look behind you when you run. So, yeah. And have fun. Honestly, best advice, have fun. Enjoy your games. If you die, you die, you know? Just go next. Leave it all in the match, you know? What could the Magician do? Yeah, what did the Magician do? He had little cards and threw them? That's Trickster, and they were knives. They were knives. They were definitely knives. I mean, he does have a card that he throws, but only when he's Maureen you. But yes, he's called Trickster. He's cool. He's got pink hair sometimes. Trickster, yep. And you'll learn the terminology as you go if you play with people that know it. You called him Magician? Shrug. Fair enough. I feel like there was one killer whose name I would never know, and I'd have to be like, it's the guy that does this, and they would know what I was talking about. Your least favorite killer? For real. I think Trapper is my least favorite killer, just because I always step in the traps. I'm just nervous the whole time. I have to completely change the way I play against Trapper, because I don't look... The way that my FOV is, I'm not able to see the ground in front of me well, so I have to, like, turn my head down a lot to see the traps, and I really don't like that. He was a camper, too. No. If you're on a corner where the killer can mind game, check the place to see if the killer will mind game or will commit to following. Yeah, look behind you. I don't know what those words mean in that order, but I'm assuming it equates to look around. I don't know what a check spot is, I'm not gonna lie. Does that mean just, like, keep an eye on spots the killer could come from? Kindred's a really good perk. Another tip, Shack is the best loop. Shack is a good loop, yeah. My other tip is probably don't be afraid to throw pallets, because when I was learning, I was playing with people who were really, really good at the game, or at least to me they were. I don't know if they actually were, I assume so, but they were really a lot better than me. So if I was throwing a pallet, I was basically wasting it, because they could do so much more with that pallet. So I learned to never throw the pallets, and I suffer from that now. Watch out for the Michael Jackson special move, the moonwalk. Yeah, I get a lot of stuns with pallets, surprisingly. That's good. Throw those pallets. Use them. Use the pallets. Yeah. Honestly, if the killer hits you and you run straight, it will take them on average 22 seconds to catch up with you. So there's also that. If you are just in a tight spot and you don't know what to do, like, you can always just run directly away. That's not true of every killer, but it's true of a lot of them. These are so clicky. I love these nails. I'm gonna get addicted to press-ons. See, I don't want to commit to having, like, acrylic nails, though, because it feels like the second I want to do something on my phone, I'm going to pull them all off, you know? If you want to learn palette spawns, try leveling Kate Denton. Yes, because she has a perk called Windows of Opportunity, which shows you the aura of windows and palettes. Yes, that perk will show you where all of the palettes are and all of the windows are, so you can learn where they are without having to, like, go look for them, you know? That's very nice. I honestly don't use it, and I probably should. I just have my build that I really like. I can't run a build without a self heal because I almost always play solo queue, and I need a self heal of some kind, and I refuse to run self care, and I don't like bringing medkits, so it's inner healing. Spelling error, it's Denson, not Denton. I literally did not even know. I don't know anyone's last name except for Steve Harrington and Nancy Wheeler. Do I know anyone else's? Isn't Dwight like Dwight Farfield or something? Meg Thomas. Jake Park. I don't know if I know anyone else. Oh, Leon Kennedy. Jill Valentine. I don't know if I know the other ones. Jake Motherflippin' Park. Oh, Fangman! Ah, yes, I know Fangman. Yeah. I don't know very many of the killer's first names either. I know that the nurse is like Susie or something like that. Or not Susie. I don't know. I don't know the nurse's name. I know that Susie is one of the legions. Yunjin Lee, Yui Kimura. I did not know Yui's. It reminded me of a combination of two Daybreak characters, Sadia and Mamo. So it was like combining the two to stun the killer with a pallet. Yeah, anyone can stun a killer with a pallet. You just drop it when they're by the pallet and they get stunned. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, do we want to try some ASMR or are we not feeling it tonight? What do we think? Albert Wesker. Yes, we know Albert Wesker. What do we think? Jeff Johansson. Is that really his last name? Like Scarlett Johansson? Jeff Johansson? I didn't know that. Are we just listing all the characters that we know? Your favorite killer? Why is Wesker your favorite? What's my favorite? Maybe Spirit. I really like Spirit. She was like she was my intro to killer. Like, she was the first killer I really played and tried on. If I were to play killer, I kind of want to play Huntress. Huntress is a good, solid choice. She's a strong killer. Yeah. I would expect you to like Huntress. She just has like your vibe, you know? She's cool. Huntress is so fun to play when you master her. Yes, when you're like hitting shots from across the map. I mean, not that I've ever mastered Huntress, but if you do, because he's awesome, fun to go against, fairly strong, fun, and also his chase theme. I can't think of his chase theme off the top of my head, but that's valid. If you think he's fun to play as and against, then yeah, good enough. Good reasoning to me. Yeah, I just have like, I'm nostalgic for Spirit because I used to play, when I was learning how to killer, basically, I would play Spirit with Whispers, and I would Spirit walk around from gen to gen until Whispers lit up, and then I'd go find the survivor that was by the gen, because I couldn't find survivors to save my life. And I couldn't track scratch marks to save my life. You do not know or understand bangers of absolute tunes until you hear his chase theme, yeah. You're gonna relate back to Daybreak a lot because it's how I don't actually suck at TVD. No, that's fine. But Hunter seems and looks a lot like Stalker from Daybreak, and she was my main for a while. Well, Daybreak is based on DBD, so I would expect there to be similarities between the killers and stuff. I know Daybreak has like become kind of more of its own game, but it does definitely draw inspiration from Dead by Daylight. So I would expect there to be crossover there, which is good because you can use that. Do you have a favorite YouTube search? Wesker's DBD, chase theme, Legion theme? I don't know any of the themes. I used to be able to identify killers by their chase themes, but I can't. Happy! Congrats on graduating day. Thank you so much, friend. It's so good to see you again. I'm glad you stopped by. Hello. I hope you're having a good day. I did graduate. I still kind of don't believe it. I still kind of don't believe I really graduated. It doesn't feel like it really happened. I don't think it'll feel real until my diploma's in my hands. They both have bunny masks, so I thought it would be cool for both of my starting killers to have bunny masks. Oh, yeah, that's true. Huntress has a bunny mask. I forgot about that. The Legion has a bunny mask as well. In one of the skins. You have to pay for it, though. That one makes you sad, the Legion theme? Why does the Legion theme make you sad? Don't they have, like, ways you can change the Legion themes, too? Like, don't the different audios or the different offerings change them? I forget. I think they do. I think there's like mixtapes that you can bring because it's Legion. Because you just not Legion. Like Legion, that's the reason. Fair enough. With certain add-ons. Okay, that's what I thought. Going back to your internal slumber, have a nice stream. Well, enjoy your slumber, Heavy. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. It was good to see you, friend. You think you have 1.8 hours in DVD right now? Not much. I can check how much I have. Hang on. I can't get my Switch out of here with these nails. Where do you see it? Is it settings? Let me look. Oh, users probably? No. I believe in myself. Oh, it's probably on my profile. Hang on. DBD is almost 600 hours. 595 hours. I have 200. I have 225 in Fortnite. 185 in Overwatch. That's kind of hard to believe that I've played more Fortnite than Overwatch. 285 in Stardew. 120 in Slime Rancher. That's most of it, yeah. As much as I can get annoyed by Ghostface's chase team isn't terrible. Oh, and Demogorgon, you have 1.7 hours. Gotcha. You're doing good, though. You're doing good. You learned that you're horrible at basketball today? Oh, no, Pegcast. What happened? Did you just try and play it, like, IRL? I don't think I've ever played basketball in real life. Maybe in gym class. For what? Oops, ignore the... Oh, okay. Sorry, I did not ignore it. Let's see. I feel like I don't know if there's any chase music that I'm just vibing to. I think I do like the Legion chase music. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like, the new Legion chase music, I feel like it's kind of a bop. Misclick? No, you're good. You're a good friend. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of many. I know they changed a couple of them recently. I assume that was also a misclick. I know, I believe in you. There you go. Me and my friends were at a really bad park, but that's no excuse for the events that took place. Yeah. Why is it an exclamation mark? All the commands are exclamation marks. Like, that's just how the bot works. I think you can do question mark also, perhaps? I'm not sure. No, I guess not question mark. I feel like there was a second one that you could do that isn't an exclamation mark, but maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. I thought there was a second thing that you could use to summon Nightbot, but I might be wrong about it. Hippos are scary. Kwan! Thank you so much for the resub, friend. Oh my god, 22 months. You're insane. Oh, much love to you. You're watching without audio, allegedly, so I'm gonna put heart in the chat for you. But yeah, wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, friend. I hope you're well. I hope you're having a good day. I saw you stream last night, and I couldn't make it because I was dying in D&D. But I wish I could. I was sad you weren't still live whenever I stopped by, but it was like 2 in the morning in my time zone at that point. 2 truths and a lie. I don't know if I have any prepared. Let me look. I'm gonna have to make some up. Let's see. You guys are really trying to make me use my phone with long nails as much as possible, huh? 2 truths, 1 lie. No, I've used them all. Okay. I'm gonna have to think of 3. Hang on. Let me write them down. This is gonna be a minute. Do you have like a theme, chicken, or do you just want me to come up with some? Like, do you have like, oh, I want them to be about like a game or like I don't know, your cat pets or like, you know, something like that. Food. Ooh, okay, food. Good theme. Food theme. You guys already know my favorite food, so I can do that. You just came to say hello. Bye-bye, folks. So thank you so much for saying hi and for the 22 months, Quan. I really, really appreciate that. I hope you have an amazing night and much love to you. And I'll type that bye, Quan, in chat. Just in case you are actually watching the audio. Okay. Food. Well, I can do my least favorite food. Or can I? Or is it gonna be the lie? Okay. What else? Okay. Alright, I've got 3. I've got 2 truths and 1 lie. Here we go. You guys ready? You're gonna guess which one's the truths and which is the lie, and then I'll tell you what they are. You're saving up for the swear word? Yeah. Valid. Okay. Number 1, my least favorite drink is black coffee. Number 2, my favorite drink is Diet Coke. And number 3, my least favorite food is enchiladas. Which one of those do you think is the lie? 1, my least favorite drink is black coffee. 2, my favorite drink is Diet Coke. And 3, my favorite or least favorite food is enchiladas. What do you think is the lie, chat? Put your guesses in chat, and then I'll tell you what it is. I do like 2 truths and a lie. I think it's a fun thing to do. It's a fun one. You think 3 is the lie, that my least favorite food is enchiladas? Okay, I got a vote from Suki. What about everyone else? What do you think? 1, my least favorite drink is black coffee. 2, my favorite drink is Diet Coke. Or 3, my least favorite food is enchiladas. What are our thoughts? What do we think is the lie? 2 are true, 1 is fake. Typed with anger / J. I love it. It could be the lie. It could be. You never know. I mean, you will know shortly, but you don't know right now. It better be. I know you like green tea, so I don't know about coffee. 2 is probably true, because it's your treat to an extent. Okay, we got some logic from Chicken. You're going to go 2 is true. Okay. You think 2 is true. I think my favorite drink actually is Diet Coke. These are very fun to drum on things. They're very clicky. They're so cute. I wish I could always have my nails like this. 1 and 2 truth, and you think 3 is the lie, Picus? You're saying 3 is lie? Okay, gotcha. I assumed as much, Suki. I can't weigh in because I know the answer. These are very tappy. 3, you think 3 is lie. Okay, Chicken, which one do you think is lie? 3 is lie. You all think 3 is the lie. Okay, I will reveal it. So, number 1, my least favorite drink is black coffee is the lie. My least favorite drink is not black coffee, it's seltzer. I hate seltzer with a fiery passion. Let me explain myself before you get mad about the enchiladas, though. Number 2, my favorite drink is Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. I would drink it every day if it wasn't so terrible for me. Love Diet Coke. And number 3, my least favorite food is enchiladas. It's true, I don't like enchiladas. I specifically don't like my mom's enchiladas. They are the worst thing I've ever had in my life. They taste bad, the texture's horrible. That is my least favorite food, period, end of discussion. So enchiladas, how dare you? And then we have a fun fact about me. So I guess the fun fact is that I don't really have a favorite food. I like a lot of foods. If I did have a favorite food, it'd be probably spaghetti or pizza. I like both of those a lot. I also like ramen a whole lot. And I like to put a Korean barbecue sauce on it. And it's so good. What's your least favorite drink? Seltzers. For 2 reasons. 1, they taste bad. 2, so many of them have grapefruit in them. I can't have grapefruit. And they just put artificial flavor on it. They say, or not artificial flavor, they put this as natural flavor in it, and it's like mixed berry, or like, and half of them have grapefruit. So many of them have grapefruit. Seltzer, it's like carbonated water with flavoring, Suki. Seltzer. There. If you love spaghetti, then you'd love Negan from Walking Dead. Yeah, does he like spaghetti? Never heard of it? Really? They might not have it where you live. It's bad. There are some that I don't mind, but it's not like, there's none that I like. They're all that I just either don't mind them, or they're okay, or this might kill me if I drink it because it has undisclosed grapefruit. Like I can't have grapefruit. And they just are like, this just has flavors. We won't tell you what they are or where we got them from, or it'll say like citric acid, and that could be grapefruit. Like there's so many things that could be grapefruit. So it's just really hard to tell what's in them, and whether or not I can have it. And then if I do go through the work of figuring out if I can have it or not, it's always subpar anyway. One episode, he literally enters Alexandria and makes spaghetti with Carl. Oh, I love that. Spaghetti is just good. It's just good. Noodles are just good. Noodles are like a huge comfort food to me. So spaghetti is just like really tasty and really comforting, and there's so many ways you can dress it up. Day has a fear of grapefruit / J. It interacts with one of my, I actually think with all of my meds. Which I didn't take today. Let me take this. I did not have any medication. I'm glad we talked about this. It looked delicious, to be honest. The Negan was not a good man. Fair. Sometimes the spaghetti lovers are not always noble in heart. And that's, it happens. Okay. Okay, I'm medicated now. If you haven't had meds today and you need them, go take them. You should make a meds command? Ooh, to like check if someone's had their meds or not, like to remind you. I sometimes question the sanity of my GIF. She just randomly said ho ho ho. That's very funny. Ooh, for Greg. Okay, what do we want the meds command to be like? Like, don't forget to take your meds, or like what do we like? Is that a good one? I can jot down that you guys want that. Killer game redeem. I need to set up, and then meds. I spelled that. I didn't spell it wrong. I just wrote it poorly. I'm not gonna be able to see that. Know what that says. Take your meds or we strangle you. I don't know if I'm allowed to make that a command on Twitch. I think they'll get mad at me. Meds are good though. Have your meds if you haven't had them and you're supposed to have them. Yeah, but yeah, grapefruit interacts with my medication. It can cause it to basically build up in my bloodstream and become really potent, and I can overdose. Not that I'm not, like, it's not a really huge risk. It's just if I eat a lot of grapefruit a lot of times, it will probably be, like, bad. Maybe instead of strangle, just a bonk. Bonk could be done. Take your meds or get bonked. Bonked on the head. Take your meds or we ask for consent to strangle you with love and care. What about, like, just don't forget to take your meds? You've never heard of an OD on grapefruit? It's the enzymes in it can prevent, they basically make the meds more potent than they should be. So I'm on a really low dose of all of my medications, but if I weren't and I had grapefruit, then it could be really bad. And if I ate a lot of grapefruit, then it'd be bad. You're gonna go now because you have a football, soccer game tomorrow. Congrats on graduating, and I hope you have a lovely stream. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for stopping by, Petcast. Good luck at your football, soccer game tomorrow. Thank you. I really appreciate it, friend. I will see you later. Goodbye. Much love. Give you a little heart in the chat. There you go. Yeah, so it's not, I forget exactly what the interaction is, but I can look it up. I have one med that interacts with, like, literally everything. That is the grapefruit issue. I can't type with these nails. Okay, let's see. They can cause side effects as well. It inhibits how you metabolize certain drugs. When your body is blocked from metabolizing prescriptions, it's left adrift in your system, which can cause high levels of the drug in your body, leading to potentially dangerous effects. That's what it says. Yeah, I knew it had made them build up somehow. Yeah, so it makes me not process the meds, and then I take them again, and I haven't processed the first dose, so it's like I'm taking multiple doses of my meds all at once. Because it can cause it to build up, especially if you're having a lot of grapefruit. Like if you're taking it every day and having grapefruit at the same time, it can be like, you know, the day that you don't eat grapefruit, you could have 10 doses in your system, basically. That's probably not totally accurate, but that's my understanding of it, is that, like, it can, you know, taking 10 doses of your meds is not good. So can you have grapefruit? Oh god, no, not at all. I can't have grapefruit. There's a lot of, like, supplements I can't take. St. John's wort is one that interacts. I can't have alcohol. I can't have any sort of drugs. Not that I would anyway, but I can't. Alcohol, yeah. Alcohol is absolutely no. Ooh. I didn't know this. You're supposed to avoid aspirin, ibuprofen, and naproxen. I've been taking those. Okay, I'm not going to take this anymore. Same goes for blood thinners such as warfarin, alcohol, grapefruit-containing foods, and grapefruit juice can cause side effects. St. John's wort can increase your odds of getting serotonin syndrome. If you're prescribed monoamide oxidase inhibitor, you should not take this. Yeah. So if you accidentally have grapefruit, you're going to die, or you'll just, like, you'll feel bad. So if I have grapefruit once, I'm probably going to be fine. There's probably nothing that's going to happen. If I'm regularly eating grapefruit, especially around the time I'm taking my meds, it could cause me to overdose on them. On the meds. So it's like it stops my body from getting rid of the drugs, like processing them like normal. So it just stays in my blood until I stop eating grapefruit, and then it's all in there, and then I process all of it, and it can cause, like, liver and kidney damage. If I have alcohol, I'll have a heart attack, though. That one will kill me. Yeah, so the grapefruit's probably not a big deal, especially if it's a little bit in a seltzer. But if I'm drinking the seltzer every day and I'm, like, drinking it with my meds, that could be really bad. Like, that could potentially be be bad. I think I'd be most likely at risk of getting serotonin syndrome. So grapefruit is bad, but if you were to have it accidentally, not the end of the world. Yes, yes. If I had it once by accident, I'd be okay, most likely. There's almost no chance that having grapefruit once is going to hurt or kill me at all. I will probably just feel, I might have a little bit of withdrawal effects from not having the meds when I was supposed to, but that's probably the worst that it'll do. Alcohol is much more severe. That I really have to be careful with. I can have it if it's cooked and they've like cooked the alcohol out of it, but if I like were to accidentally have a beer, that could kill me. Yes. Yeah. Or like if I took a Jello shot and like not realizing it had alcohol in it, then it could very possibly kill me. But grapefruit is nice. I'm sorry you cannot have it. I do like grapefruit. I'm a little sad that I can't have grapefruit. I hope not to be on my meds forever. If I am, I am. But if I'm not, I'm going to eat so much grapefruit. Yeah. I'm on another med that also interacts with grapefruit, but I think that one is less reactive to things. The main medication I'm on is very reactive to a lot of things. So like it can be a big deal if I have them. Or can you have a small amount, for example... Can you have a small amount, for example, something like 0.5? Maybe. I have had a... What are those called? It's like those ones that have like 0.00 something in them. I don't remember the name of them. It's almost like alcoholic ginger ale, but it's meant for people that don't want alcohol, but they kind of want the taste of a beer. I've had one of those and it didn't kill me. But it has really, really small amounts of alcohol in it. I don't know the real answer, but I probably could if I'd eaten and if I drank it slowly over like a couple of hours. That'd probably be okay, but I'm not going to. Yeah, it could be bad. And I could drink alcohol and nothing could happen. I could drink alcohol and it could kill me like quickly. So it's just, in my opinion, not worth the risk. We just don't know. It's different in everybody and it's different. It probably depends how recently I've had the medication. It might be out of my system by the evening. I don't know. Basically what I've learned, if Day ever gets off meds, he's gonna have a beer. Yeah. I'll do drunk streams if I ever get off the meds. I will definitely do like a drunk stream or two. Although I'm not totally keen on alcohol either. I don't enjoy being drunk. Like I have had alcohol before I was on the medication. And I don't like, it's just not super fun to me. I tend to get sick when I drink. Like I don't, it tends to just like more make me sick than anything. But yeah, I feel like I would do, like, I probably wouldn't drink super regularly, but I would probably do some drinking streams just for fun, just for like events maybe, you know, like for birthdays and things. But yeah. Well, what do you think of trying some ASMR? I can't not do ASMR since I put these nails on, so we're gonna switch categories, and I'm gonna adjust my mic. And we'll do some tapping. Oh, I already have noise suppression off. Okay, well, that shouldn't be off, but alright, whatever. Okay, I have a book to tap on. That's so tappy. Hopefully there hasn't been too much background noise. Oh, I didn't successfully change the category. Let me successfully change it this time. Why is there a separate category for ASMR food experience? What does that mean? Does that mean like people eat? Like eating ASMR? Beer makes you feel drunker because it's heavier. It's low-key the opposite. Things like vodka and whiskey make you feel less drunk and they're tastier. I'm Welsh, we drink, do not judge us. I love it. I think I'm actually mostly Italian. I don't think I have a lot of like other heritages. I'm like, my dad is like a 4th Italian. I think my grandma was half Italian, so I'm like an 8th Italian. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That explains the spaghetti love. No, it does for real. I freaking love pastas and spaghetti and pizza, like all things Italian. Ooh, what if I tap on my glass cup? Guys, what do you think of this? I think it's too full of liquid to be very tappy. I don't know. I feel like I've never minded taking shots of things. Like my preferred, like, because if you're drinking like to get drunk, shots all the way, because you just have to consume so much liquid to get drunk off of like beer and like seltzers and like things like that. You know? It's just like not worth it in my opinion. Ooh, my water bottle's leaking a little bit. I don't want to get covered in water. What if I tap on things and you guess what it is? Guess what this is, chat. New game. What am I tapping on? Ooh. I do really like tapping when it comes to ASMR. I don't know if you guys do or not. Hopefully you do. Because it's what we doing. Top of this is really loud. There's a thing called snake bite in drinking where you mix lager and cider, and they mix, so they're meant to get you messed up. Not me, because I have a good tolerance, but they're more likely to get you going. Oh, I've literally never heard of that snake bite in drinking. Wow. I really like Jello shots, like a lot. Me though, I do snake bite. I drink beer. I drink spirits. I'll drink anything. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm pickier than that. Like, I really don't want to drink like wine coolers. You have an interesting question. What's your question, chicken? I wanna know the question. What is it? This is a candle, by the way. If anyone was curious, that I'm tapping on. It's like a metal candle. It's lavender, which is my favorite scent. You can't have alcohol. Can you zero alcohol things? Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean zero alcohol things? I just like occasionally bump the mic by accident. I don't mean to, but it happens. For example, Heineken Zero, Guinness Zero. Oh, like where it has no alcohol, it's just like a drink. I would assume so. It's literally like the alcohol in it that is what makes me die. They taste like it, but aren't alcoholic. Yeah, I could have that. I feel like I don't like the taste of alcohol that much anyway. Ooh. This is my phone. It's very clicky. It almost sounds like rain a little bit to me. Yeah, I could have that. Because the alcohol is the issue, not the beer itself. Do you feel like I'd possibly like Guinness? I kind of want to try Guinness just because I've heard about it. And it's like something that I've never tried, so I kind of want to try it, you know? What does it taste like? What does Guinness taste like? When I did drink, I really liked wine. I like sweet white wines, and like I kind of like most wines, honestly. But I'm more of a sweet white wine drinker when I did drink. It's a stout. It's smooth and creamy, but it's heavy. Ooh, that does sound kind of good. Not in terms of alcohol, but it makes you feel full. Wow, that's so interesting. Is that what you mean by heavy? Like it just makes you feel like kind of full? Your dad describes it as a meal and a drink, like a smoothie, but is alcohol. Wow. Maybe I will have to try one that has like zero alcohol in it. Ooh. Do we like the phone tapping, or are we against it? I don't know if you guys are feeling ASMR tonight either, but I had to do some tapping because I put the nails on. They're so cute. You've had a few, but you like have to drink it slowly. Yeah, that makes sense. Because if it's so filling, like you wouldn't want to drink it all at once. I'm just imagining like putting half in the fridge for later. I feel like that's not socially acceptable to be like, oh, I'll have half a Guinness now and then I'll drink the other half tomorrow, like as leftovers. It's very comedic to me though. Gosh, I can't wait to get a PC and a VTuber model. I love that the microphone on the ASMR image for Twitch is like literally the most expensive ASMR mic you can get. It's the 3DO, which has the ears on each side, and it's like thousands of dollars. They're like between $1,000 and $3,000, I think. It's so expensive. I would want one, but I feel like I'm not really an ASMR streamer. And if I were to get one, I just feel like it wouldn't be, like, it's so expensive. It's not worth it. You know? Like, not unless you're doing ASMR, like, literally every single day. And I'm definitely not doing ASMR every single day. I don't even stream every single day. I think in June, I'm probably going to be doing a late night Friday stream and a normal Sunday stream. I think is what we're going to do. I think I'm going to go live after D&D on Fridays. And it's instead of Tuesday and Sunday, going to be Friday and Sunday perhaps. Although I tend not to get very many people on Friday nights because all of my viewers have lives, which is valid. They're like at bars or friends' houses or things, and not so much in chat, but that's alright. So what's your favorite alcoholic drink then, chicken? Is it Guinness? You'll be in your own room soon, yeah? Are you gonna stay up and wreck your sleep schedule so that we can hang out? I feel like I don't like the front of the phone tapping as much. The back is better, yes. I love it, I love it. That's very funny. I'm honored that you think I'm worth wrecking your sleep schedule for. Should I do a hippo VTuber model? I've thought about that a lot. Like, do I want a hippo PNG tuber? Because I could draw it myself if I did a little hippo. But I also don't know how much I want to be a little hippo, you know? I think maybe I want to be like a person. I want to get one with toggles so I can make it be male or female looking, like more masculine or more feminine, depending on the day, since I'm gender fluid. I definitely have more masculine and more feminine days, you know? Your favorite beer is probably Desperados, which is a tequila. Ooh, tequila infused beer. I've never had tequila. And for spirits, probably whiskey. I'm not a whiskey drinker, although the only whiskey I've had is Fireball, and Fireball's disgusting. Like, I used to drink a lot of Fireball and a lot of, like, lime vodka, I think. Not a lot, but, like, when I did drink, it was Fireball and lime vodka, because I used to drink with my ex-girlfriend. Obviously, she was my girlfriend at the time, but ex-girlfriend. And they did just straight Fireball shots and shots of lime vodka. It's so bad. Her roommate would mix it with Dr. Pepper. Jade, welcome, welcome. Hello, friend. It's so good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Fireball's bad. Fireball's bad. We mostly drank wine coolers or shots, and there was no in between. It was literally you were drinking a wine cooler or you're drinking shots, which if you don't know what a wine cooler is, it's like a 12% alcoholic seltzer usually is what's a wine cooler. And you have to drink a lot of them to get drunk. So we would drink you had to drink 8 in 2 hours just to feel anything. You're standing by this best soda is Dr. Pepper. I don't mind Dr. Pepper. I really am a Diet Coke drinker, but we don't, my family doesn't like Diet Coke, so we never have it in the house, which is good because I'm trying to quit soda. How are you, Jade? I hope you're well. I hope you're well, friend. I hope you're doing good. Did you also try Dead by Daylight? I know Suki was in earlier talking about it. Did you play with them? You're happy you're streaming right now? I just had a bad experience and you calmed me down, so yay. I'm so sorry to hear you had a bad experience, but I'm glad that I can help calm you down. We're even doing ASMR, so it's extra calming. We got little tappies going on. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you survived your bad experience, and I hope that you start to feel a little better, and that stream can, help calm you down some. The only problem, the zero sugar one tastes bad. Fireball, you mean? I didn't know they had sugar in them. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, no, you mean Dr. Pepper. That does have sugar in it. We're discussing things alcoholic and non-alcoholic. You in? Jade has never had alcohol, I hope. Jade's not allowed. You could discuss non-alcoholic things though. What's your favorite tea, Jade? Do you have a favorite tea? I really like green tea. I really like black tea as well, but green tea is probably my favorite, which I think I've said before. This is a very nice sound, but it's not very loud. I feel like the mic's not picking it up super good. This is my makeup brush holder. It's like a leather case that like clips shut. Got little magnet clips. But yeah, I do like Diet Coke. You enjoy, ooh, black tea with honey. See, I've been trying to drink less artificial sweeteners because there's so many studies that are like, they're good for you, they're bad for you, they're fine, don't worry about it, they're not fine at all, be very worried, you know? That you like never know really what to believe, or I have such a hard time sorting through it all. You're British and not a major fan of tea, to be honest. I mean, that's fair. Tea's not for everyone. It's definitely not for everyone. But yes, I've been trying to use honey to sweeten my drinks instead of like artificial sweeteners because I don't like sugar in them as much. I've been trying not to have as much sugar. Can you spill the tea about what happened? Before you do, I do need you to know that I'm a mandated reporter. So if it's anything like that, I feel the need to disclose that before. But yes, you may spill the tea about what happened. I wish I could hear the mic brushing because I feel like it sounds so nice. It's very fun to do as well. It's like entertaining for me. I could tap gently on the pop filter. So a mandated reporter is someone that works closely with minors, and they are required by law to report any child abuse that they encounter. So if I were at work at my library and a kid was talking to me and they mentioned that like their dad hits them or something, I am required by law to report that. I don't think it's a felony to not do it, but you definitely face criminal charges if you discover child abuse and don't report it. It's like saying that I acknowledge that because I'm working with children closely that I'm going to put their safety first. You might be that soon, perhaps. Also, is that a caregiver to an extent? It kind of is to an extent, yeah. It means I will be seeing children a lot, minors a lot, in my line of work, and that should something bad be happening to them, I am required by law to report it. And that does include, I asked in my training, that does include you guys, so... they said that if it's like online on social media and you don't know the person's real name, you just report whatever information you have. You've been working in a school if you get the job, yeah, I don't know if it's a thing in the UK. I'm just not familiar with it over there. But yeah, in the US it's definitely, it varies by state. So I'm in PA, so in PA we have like a web portal that you go through, and you can make the report online, or you could call it in and then follow up with the web portal, or you could do a paper one. Your boyfriend called you fat indirectly. Sounds like maybe you should break up with your boyfriend. My brother and my friend got really mad, and my friend almost beat him up, took my phone, and went off on him. Oh my goodness. Jade, that is so much. My gosh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. That's very rude of all, if not, or most, if not all of them. I'm sorry that happened to you. That is quite the bad experience. He didn't mean to call you fat? Oh, well, that's good at least that it was. I mean, it's definitely better if it was like kind of an accident than if it's on purpose, you know. Intent matters a bit. What did he say? Yeah, like what if you want to share. What's our favorite? Do we like the brushing or the tapping more? know the brushing's quite quiet. But I am sorry that happened to you. But honestly, like, I'm trying to think how to say this because I know I have to say it delicately, but being fat is not a bad thing. I know a lot of people think of fat as, like, inherently negative or a dirty word, and it really just isn't. It's not very nice to call someone that, especially in an insulting way. But fat is not a dirty word, it's not a bad word, it's not a bad thing. It's just a thing. Semi-thin is a thing, or scrawny is a thing, or small is a thing, or big is a thing. It's just another thing. Just another way for your body to be. And that's okay. You know, we all change sizes. You change weights and size every day. And everybody changes weights and sizes every day, and throughout their life they will change sizes a lot. I went to college between finishing high school, turning 20, going to college, coming back home. I gained 50 pounds, and I was severely underweight all through high school, but it was extremely shocking. I'm a very much more healthy weight now, having gained those pounds, but it was absolutely terrifying for me to go through as someone who had never weighed more than 98 pounds in my life. And part of that was being on certain medications, but our culture just stigmatizes people so much and makes it seem like there's only one way to look, and the only way you can ever have value is by being thin and by being pretty and by being, if you're a guy, super muscular and not having a speck of fat on you. And that's just not true. You do not have to be attractive to have worth, and weighing more does not make you less attractive, nor does it matter. Really, the first thing you have to realize is that you don't have to be attractive to have worth. What you look like does not have any indication of your value. You are a valuable, worthy person, even if you don't consider yourself attractive. Yeah, there's definitely a difference between being fat and being at risk of like health consequences because of your weight. And hot take, but people who are so large that they are at risk of diseases and of illnesses and of bad things happening to them because of their weight, they still have value as people, and they're still worthy of life and of happiness. Even so, I called him easy to carry, and he said, yeah, I'm light, unlike some people, and stared at me. Sorry, the message went away. And stared at me. My friend knows I'm insecure about my weight, and so does my brother, and they got really upset. I'm not severely overweight, but I'm a little overweight. Yeah, that's fine. That doesn't seem like it was an accident all that much. Maybe he meant, like, I could see him meaning that he weighs less than you, which isn't inherently a bad thing. My boyfriend weighs less than me. I wouldn't call myself light by any means, but I wouldn't call myself overweight either. But if I was overweight, that's fine. It does not change my value as a person, and it doesn't change your value as a person. He keeps apologizing, and I feel bad. He should apologize. That was not a nice thing to say, and he should feel bad about it. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to be mad about it if you don't want to be. You don't have to hold him against him if you don't want to be. If you do want to, it'd be well within your right, because that's really rude, and he shouldn't have said that, and I think he knows he shouldn't have said that. The stare with the context and stuff, yeah, that's not good. Thank you for the hydrate, Jade. Thank you. Yeah, that was definitely not nice, but I think you already know that. I'm very sorry that he said that. That wasn't kind of him, and you definitely deserve to be treated better. And overweight, not overweight, fat, thin, we're all beautiful people who all have value. And again, our attractiveness is not a measure of our worth. You should be sorry if you don't want to do anything. That's understandable, but just be cautious. Oh, of course, Suki. Not Suki, Jade. Sorry, I see the S in silly, and I sometimes say Suki by mistake. Of course, Jade. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want to be mad about it, you don't have to be. You don't have to feel any specific way about it. If you are mad about it, that's totally valid, and you're within your right to be mad at him. Yeah, picking on someone's insecurities is very wrong. We should definitely be cautious of our friends' insecurities and our partner's insecurities, and do what we can to uplift them instead of bringing them down. And he definitely wasn't being very uplifting. Seems like he was bringing you down, and he shouldn't do that. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. But yes, like Chicken said, picking on someone's insecurities is wrong. I'm glad he apologized. That's good of him. But it's really up to you how you want to proceed. Take some time, figure out how you feel about it. Just see how you're feeling. You can take some time to process it before you make any kinds of decisions. And if you decide you just want to move on, that's great. That's valid. That's totally valid. If you decide you don't, that's also valid. You deserve to feel, your emotions are valid and you deserve to feel them. You deserve to be allowed to feel them, I guess I should say. I don't think that anyone deserves to feel badly, but you are all definitely allowed to feel badly. There's nothing wrong with that. I think that's kind of, not to go off on a tangent here, but I think that's kind of another thing that people sort of, like, there's this toxic positivity, and everyone's heard the word toxic positivity, but sometimes I feel like we forget what it means, and it's, like, never wanting to feel a bad emotion. You do feel bad emotions. We're human people. We feel bad emotions sometimes, and that's okay. It's part of processing things that happen to us. It's part of being a human. It's part of being a person, And it's okay to feel badly, and it's okay to sit with that feeling. I cried a little, but I only brought it up once, so I don't think he remembered. You are more than within your right to bring it up and say, hey, when you said that you were light, unlike some people, and stared at me the other day, that made me feel, insert however it made you feel, that made me feel insecure, that made me feel upset, that made me feel sad, that made me feel bad about my body, and I don't want you to make comments like that anymore. And he should say, okay, I'm really sorry I made you feel that way. That wasn't my intent. I will not say anything like that again. And that's healthy communication. Communication is very important in relationships. Any relationships, whether it's between an employee and a boss, whether it's between a boyfriend and another boyfriend, between partners, between friends, between coworkers, between colleagues, between acquaintances, between students and teachers. Communication is really important, and everyone has a right to feel the way they feel. And you definitely shouldn't lash out at anyone over your emotions, but you love how nice this chat is. Me too, Jade. I really appreciate you guys. You are such lovely people. And thank you for paying your taxes. But yeah. You can feel negative emotions, you can have insecurities, and you can have value as a person still. You embrace that you're overweight and you don't care. That's a really healthy way to think about it, Chicken. That your body looks the way it looks, and that's okay. Some bodies are meant to be a little bigger than others. Some bodies are meant to be a little smaller, and that's okay. We're just people. We just have bodies. They just carry us around. All bodies are good and are they have an important job to do, and we should be kind to them. They do a lot of work for us, When my friends try and talk stuff, I just joke and say I'm getting hungry right now. And they jokingly go, oh no. Like, you're gonna eat them? That's very silly. Yeah. I definitely carry more weight in my stomach than I used to. I don't consider myself to be overweight at all. I think I'm a good weight for my size, or for my height right now. But if I'm comfortable, not everyone is. It's different for everyone. It is different for everyone, yeah. I carry more weight in my stomach than I ever have before. And I have not always loved the way that looks, and that's okay. We all have insecurities. We all have things about ourselves that we don't like, even though we know we shouldn't care that much about it. But I have good people around me. No one's ever called me fat. No one has ever pointed out that I carry more weight in my stomach than I used to. No one has ever made me feel bad for the way that I look. Yeah, my friends are good friends, and they love me. The only reason I'm insecure about it is because my 17-year-old brother is lighter than me, and he's underweight, but it still makes me insecure, though. I have a twin who's the same age as me, and she weighs significantly less than I do. She's much smaller than me, much shorter than me. She is, I believe, underweight. And it's hard not to compare yourself to people around you. It's hard not to look at magazines, to look at people around you, to look at your friends and your siblings and go, why can't I be thin like that? Why can't I have long hair like them? Why can't I have blue eyes like them? Why can't I have longer lashes? Why can't I be smaller? You know? But that's just not a healthy way of thinking. You know, everyone's different. Everyone has a different metabolism and different needs for their bodies. And we all carry weight a little differently. I do have a twin. I have a twin sister. Yeah. Dano's from experience. I just call people nerds. You do call people nerds. Yeah. And yeah, I know it's hard to see people that look different from you and that are praised by society and by magazines, and to think, I should look like that. But you're perfect exactly how you look. The way that you look right now is the way you're meant to look today. The way you look tomorrow will be the way that you were meant to look tomorrow. And that's all right. And it's all a good way to look. Yeah, I do. I have a twin sister. We are both 23 years old. She looks very different from me. We are not identical twins. We're fraternal twins, which means that we don't look the same. And yeah, she's nice. I like her. She's a good twin. You want to meet her now? I'll have to see. She's out of town right now, but I'll have to see if I can convince her to stop by for one of the streams. I've been trying to get my little sister to say hello to you guys at some point, because we're very close, me and my little sister. She's the one that baked me the cake for graduation. But yeah, I'll see if I can get her to say hello to you guys sometime. Maybe make like a TikTok or stop by the stream. Oh, I dripped water on my mouse. It's no good. But yeah. And I am glad that we have a lot of very loving and caring and kind people in chat. And that this community is such a lovely community. And that you guys all support and uplift each other. It's very important. Yeah, insecurities are definitely something that take sometimes a lifetime worth of work to overcome, and it's a piece at a time, and there will be setbacks, and you will get insecure about something that you thought that you were over, and that's okay too. It's not linear, and it's more about, I've learned recently that when you're trying to form better habits, or you're trying to change the way you think about things, or you're trying to heal, it's not about what you do. It's about every little decision you make. For example, I'm trying to quit drinking soda. I don't want to drink soda anymore. I don't like that I do it. It's not healthy for me. There's better things for me to drink. I already don't drink enough water. And I have a soda on my desk right now. It's open, and I'm drinking it. I'm going to take a drink right now. And there was definitely a point earlier in the day where I was like, I kind of want a soda. And then I didn't get one. And I got one later with dinner. And it's hard to, sometimes you look at that and you go, well, Day, you didn't make any progress because you had a soda. You know, like, yeah, you didn't get one earlier. Like, earlier when I wanted one, I didn't take one. But I still drank a soda today. But the progress that was made is the first time when I thought, I want a soda, I didn't have one. It's about every decision you make. Every decision you make is progress. And if I'd gotten a soda earlier, yeah, I still thought about it. The memes of films where people get arrested and says the group chat got leaked. I think I have seen those memes, yeah. But yeah, it's about like you'll think that you're over your insecurities, and then you'll have an insecure thought and you'll think, I've made no progress, I'm still right back where I was. But you probably aren't thinking about all the times that you started to have an insecure thought and you talked yourself down from it, or all the times that I wanted a soda and decided not to have one. Even though I'm drinking one right now, I'm still making a lot of progress on that habit of mine. If it happens, you're cooked by association. Honestly, I don't fully understand those because none of my group chats are bad. I'm only in one group chat, and everyone in there is really nice. So I don't fully know what they mean when those memes are like, if the group chat gets leaked, people get arrested, because we don't say anything in there that could, we don't even say anything in there that would get us canceled on Twitter. Like, if the whole group chat got leaked on Twitter, I don't think there would be any consequences. Jokes people make? Maybe I'm just in a different sort of group chat, because we don't make jokes that are bad in there. I feel like we mostly just send each other pictures of our dogs. You're in several group chats with severely questionable content. People's humor is different. I guess I do know that people's humor is different. Do they mean like racist jokes? Like they find out that people are making racist jokes? Or like jokes about like the government. Is that what it means? Like you joke about like hating the government, so if the government found out you'd get arrested? Not necessarily anything at all. Or like jokes about like violence maybe that aren't real. I feel like I don't joke about anything questionable. Not in my group chats. I don't think at all, really. I think all my jokes are funny. I don't know. I've been called a dishwasher so many times, but we joke about stuff like that all the time, so it's good. Well, as long as it doesn't bother you. I feel like, I don't know, we don't talk in the group chat very much. There is one person in there that I really don't get along with, so I don't make a lot of jokes with them. I think the only thing we just send a lot of dog pictures and ask when can everyone hang out, and that's most of the group chat. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not in enough group chats. Some people make jokes about racism, sexism, homophobia. Not anything severe, and none of it is meant. Oh, you mean like group chats of gay people that make jokes about homophobia? I get it. Where it's like, oh, okay. No, I think I understand now. We don't make jokes about homophobia, but like, I get it. Without context to be bad. Yeah, like if people don't know you're gay and you're making jokes about homophobia, that's probably, you could probably be in trouble. Even then, just in general, yeah. One of my friends kept sending the group chat pics of child labor. Oh my god. That's ridiculous. Wow. The skull is felt. The skull emoji is felt. For real. Like the kind of stuff that Mikey sends in the server, you mean? I think that's what you mean. That is like, it's jokes, but it's like kind of on the line, you know? I think I get it. I'm learning. I'm just noticing one of the symbols on my mic I think means don't throw it in the trash. I think it has to be disposed of a specific way. Cotton fields are brought up often. That's I guess I probably shouldn't comment on that. I'm white. I can't comment on it. The most I go for is some people, the most it'd go, okay, bye Jade, much love. The most I go for some people is just whenever they have a good counter argument, they shut it down with one word gay. That's about as far as the homophobia goes. Oh, I don't think that's bad. As a gay person, I don't think that's, like, really all that questionable to say. I feel like maybe if you're white, don't make jokes about cotton fields. Because it's not like, you know, like if I make a joke about homophobia or transphobia, yeah. If a straight person makes a joke about homophobia, it just hits different, though. It's like, I don't know if you can really say that, you know, like, you know, if that makes sense. Like, you can't, like, punching up versus punching down. Like, if you're straight and you make a joke about homophobia, you're punching down. Like, make homophobic jokes, you're punching down. Whereas if you're gay and you make jokes about, like, straight people, you're punching up. Because you're the marginalized group that's making jokes about the non-marginalized group. We're all inclusive anyway, and the other friends encourage it sometimes. Yeah, I feel like just saying, like, I don't know. This is just me personally, though, and I don't speak for all gay people, but I feel like shutting down an argument with gay is not the worst joke you could make. But I do encourage punching up over punching down. Like, yeah, I guess that's all I'll say about it. I don't have a lot of thoughts right now because I'm very mesmerized by the colors my mic is making. It has, like, different colors on it. So, like, one of them is blue into a green gradient, and then there's one that's a red into a green. And then there's a green into, like, a teal, and then a purple into a yellow, and then blue into pink. And it's really pretty, and it changes every couple seconds, and I just am watching it change. And then blue into pink. Is it gonna change again? And then green into blue again. Yeah, very pretty. I encourage the gay jokes. Some of my other friends think racism is funny, and they encourage it as they are of color. And then some of the women and men encourage sex. Yeah, okay, I get that. The ones making the jokes or encouraging the jokes are the ones that the jokes are about. That makes more sense. But out of context, you wouldn't know that they're of the group that they're making jokes about. So you could probably not get arrested, but it would be bad. I think I understand that more. This has been a very complicated joke for me to get. But I appreciate you taking the time to explain it. I think at the end of the day, if it's all jokes and everyone is okay with it, it's fine. I think especially if it's in private, where it's not like impressionable people or people of the group you're joking about could hear it and get offended, you know? But if the fun stops for anyone, you gotta stop. Yeah. You gotta know where the line is, you know? And make sure that you're not, like, crossing it. And what is okay and what's not okay. And I feel like any of you in my chat are smart enough to have a handle on that. I feel like the mic brushing is my favorite to do. You're in the same boat. There was child labor. Occasionally there was racism. Well, racism's not cool, and neither is child labor. I'm not gonna sit on stream and pretend I'm cool with either of those, you know? Racism's bad. I feel like that's not a controversial statement to make. I'm against racism. I'm for hippos, though. Look, we don't support it, obviously, but one guy once said, don't say anything that's going to get you banned from Twitch. Be careful about your next message. Making jokes about it sheds light on something dark. Oh, that's an interesting perspective on it. Like, making jokes about dark things makes it sort of less bad. Ooh. I get nervous tapping so close to the mic because I feel like I'm gonna stab it with my nails. I want to try the bigger brush again. I need to get one of those mermaid tail brushes so I can tap on that. I still can't believe I graduated. I just think about it every so often. I'm like, oh my god, I actually did that, you know? It's very wild and crazy. But yeah, I think that all makes sense to me. I'm actually getting sleepy. I don't know if it's me doing ASMR that's making myself sleepy or not, though. I feel like I have to set everything down really quietly. Or it's just gonna, like, the mic's not more sensitive than it usually is. But I do feel like if I'm not super quiet with everything, it's just gonna be really loud in your ears. And I don't want that. Well, I appreciate everyone being here and for sticking with me while I try new things like ASMR. Robot! Welcome, friend! It's very good to see you. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Graduating was insane. I'm gonna go back over to just chatting for a bit. Human intuition has its moments of beauty. It does. Yes, welcome, Robot. Thank you so much. It was awesome. I still can't believe it happened. It's like so much work that all led up to that one moment, and it happened and it was wonderful, and I'm so glad I did it. And yeah, I did send a paragraph but got silenced. It's whatever. I didn't even see it in AutoMod. Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't send it, yes. Because AutoMod didn't catch it. A piece of paper. I didn't even get my piece of paper yet, Robot. I didn't even get my piece of paper. When you graduate, they give you an empty diploma case. That's what you get. Yeah, on the stage, they hand you like a case for your diploma, and then they mail you the diploma later. Yeah, it's my piece of paper, and I paid good money for it. Ooh, a frame? Yeah, they give you... I was gonna grab it to show you, but you can't see it. Wasn't posted due to conflict with channel moderation settings. Ooh, I wonder what setting. We have specific blocked words. I wonder if you censored a word that was a banned word. I don't know what all the it was probably a blocked word. Yeah. We don't have very many blocked words, but I can't remember any of them off the top of my head. And I probably couldn't say them if I did. But I'm wondering if maybe it had one of those in it. But yeah, it's very pretty. It's my school colors, so I probably shouldn't tell you what colors it is, but yeah. I can tap on it. You can hear me tap on it. I have... Ooh, sorry about the mic. I have press-on nails on it. And they're very tacky. It's like a faux leather type thing. And it's my school colors with my school name on it. And then you open it up and it has a spot for the diploma. And then the side across from the diploma has like a nice... Ooh. That's a fancy noise. Wait, listen to this. It's like this... I don't know. It's shiny. And it's a cloth, but I don't know what it is. And it's meant to like protect the diploma. And then there's like little cloth corners to hold the diploma in place. And then my parents also bought me a really nice diploma frame. That has my school name on it. I'm going to take the wrapping off it, actually. I'm not going to take the wrapping off it. There's no way I can get the wrapping off. I'll sum it up. Bad things are bad, but shedding light can expunge it. Anything negative can be turned positive. That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, it has like a red and... It's like a picture frame with a red and black border and then gold on the inside of the border. And then it has my school's like logo kind of on it. And then my school name at the bottom. And then you can put your diploma in there and display it. Well, I am a big fan of making negative things into positive things and changing the way that you think about things. Yeah. So I got those now, and then I haven't got my diploma yet, but I'll definitely let you guys know when I get it. I'm very excited. And then I'm like, I don't know, do I hang the diploma in my room or do I hang it at my office? Like, do I hang it above my desk? I feel like I hang it in my room. I feel like I don't want it in my office. I don't trust people there. I don't want anything happening to it. Oh, there's an ant. It's like the season of the ants here, I think, where they like explore and try and find a good spot to live, and I don't love it. Let me get rid of this ant real quick. Chat, one sec. I gotta climb on my chair to reach him. Is it against Twitch TOS to fall off a chair on stream? Or is that fine? The ant fell, not me, don't worry. I'm gonna get him. Ugh. Let's see where he went first, jeez. One sec, interlude. Spring is the time of insects returning to life, only if it's shown. Is it against us? Okay, well, if you hear it, I think it's fine then. I don't know where he went. Show yourself, little ant. It'll be fine, trust me. Don't trust me, but it'll be fine. I think he fell, like, straight down. Maybe, did he land on the desk? Where'd this freaking guy go? No, I don't see him anywhere. And I didn't get him, I'll tell you that. I guess I'll just keep an eye out. Anyway, interesting stream. Is it really against TOS to fall off your chair on stream? Like unintentionally? Like what if it's a mistake? What if you didn't mean to fall? Is it still end against TOS? Ooh, listen to that. Fancy. I just want to know what noises I can make. No? Oh, okay. I really believed it too. Can't believe he's just gone. Like he legally has to be around here somewhere. He was kind of a little ant too though, so he might have been in like the carpet. I'll have to vacuum later. Weird. But yeah, spring really is the time of like insects returning to life and coming back and invading everyone's homes. Because like we don't have ant problems. It's just that I have an ant in my room right now, and I also occasionally have them show up looking for like food to eat. Hope he's not like, oh! You scared the crap out of me. Thank you for the 23 months, friend. Oh my god. I just had an ant fall and we're looking for it. And then my computer made the noise because you were resubbing. Hello. Hello, hello, friend. Welcome. Good to see you. That notification really scared me. Sorry, you've been way too busy lately. No, I get it, friend. I get it. How have you been other than busy? Like, okay, I hope. Let me put my ASMR stuff away. I feel that. I graduated college, Sai. I'm all done now. I did it. It's crazy. I have a diploma. Your brother got married yesterday. Whoa. That's insane. Congrats to your brother. How was the wedding? I assume you were there. Unless it was like far. Anyone want to play guess the word? What's that? How's that work? Is the word ant? Thank you, Sai. Thank you. And congrats to your brother. Very fancy. Yeah, I showed up to the wedding. You weren't even invited to it? You were also in the wedding. Ooh, were you like a groomsman? Or like a... They're called groomsmen, aren't they? I'm pretty sure. I could definitely stab my eye out with these nails by accident. I don't think it would be very easy to do, though. Basically, I think of the word and give hints and stuff. Alright, sure, we'll play guess the word. So technically, my name was never on the wedding invite? Oh my goodness. Yeah, groomsman? Oh, okay, so... Oh! Well, I found the ant. Come here, bud. It'll be quick, I promise. Oh, well, not if you run. It'll be significantly less quick. One sec, chat. Oh, okay, he's on my laptop. Okay, I got him. Okay, it's a singular word. All right. All right. Okay, give me more hints. Give me more hints. I can't get it up that. Starts with an S. Ooh. Is it singer? Well, that's awesome, Sai. What was like the theme? What were the colors? Or did you just wear like a black suit? I need details. It's a state. Like a United State? Solient? Or like a state of matter? Sane? Well, sane isn't 6 letters. No, not a state in the US. I was like, I don't think any of them have 6 letters. Wedding was good. There are lots of people there that I didn't know, but it was good. Black suit. Ooh, fancy. Well, I'm glad you had a nice time. I hope your brother had a nice time at his wedding too. Very cool. Very cool. Wow. So you have been busy then. Did you help with like wedding planning and such? It fills a room. I don't know if I know this word. Hmm. It fills a room. It's a state. It has 6 letters and starts with an S. Yeah, I think he did. No, she planned everything. My brother didn't do anything other than picking out the food. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's how my friend Kwan's wedding was when I went to it. It was like Katie, his wife, had done all the planning. If a crowd doesn't like something, they can react with it. Like a thumbs down. Oh, silence. It's silence. Is silence a state? I guess. I was thinking like a hearty thumbs down. Oh, it's silence. Oh, silent? Silent? Close enough as silent, but yes. Ah, I see. I see. They can react with silent. Woo, we did it! Woo! Well, I'm glad your brother had a nice wedding. I hope he liked the food that he picked. Yeah. Well, that's cool. That's cool. To be fair, he didn't really care about much of anything else as long as it was what she wanted. He didn't care. That's fair. I think some groups are like that. That's how Kwan kind of was. It was like whatever you want is fine with me. Just have a nice wedding for you. Which like fair enough, I guess. I don't know. I do like when couples plan things together. I think that's nice. But if you genuinely don't care and your significant other genuinely wants to plan it all themselves, all right, send it, if that's what works for you. Why clip your own wings, Yeah. Did they have a fancy cake or did they do like cupcakes? I feel like it's been a more common thing lately to do cupcakes. Or like a sheet cake for the guests and like you cut like a little cake for yourself. Like gone are the days of these massive wedding cakes that are like really intricate. Oh, thank you for the posture check, chicken. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna actually crack my back really quick and then I'll sit up nice and straight. Oh, and the chug chug chug. All right, I will do it. There you go. Thank you for the chug chug chug. They didn't even do cake because your brother hates cake. Really? What did they do? Like anything? I've seen cheesecake at weddings recently. Like not that I've been to, but I know that's a thing people do. They do like all sorts of desserts nowadays. That's valid. It's like if you hate cake, don't have cake at your wedding. I feel like so many people feel pressured to do like weddings a certain way because that's what is expected of them. Um, but like honestly, it's your day. Like make it your own. Like don't do things you don't want to do. Quote unquote fact about me. All right, so this fun fact redeem is fun quote unquote fact about me, which is where I make up a lie about myself. So let me go ahead and do that. I don't even know what they call it, but a local person who owns her own pastry shop did it, so everything was from her. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. I do like shopping local too. That's really nice. I bought a painting really recently from a local shop that has a vase of sunflowers and it's so pretty. Okay, let me come up with a fun lie about myself. My favorite color is yellow. That's your fun fake fact. I feel like that's not a great one, but you know what? I'm on short notice. I gotta come up with like a list of these again so that I can just rattle them off when I need them. Just pull up my list and do it that way. But yeah, that's really cool. I like when one of my sister's friends got married and I went to the wedding with her as her plus one. And you're gonna guess my favorite color? Okay, go for it. And her grandma baked their cake and decorated it. It is blue. It is blue. Um, and her grandma did like all the decorations and I think the most expensive like single item was probably either the catering or the wedding gown. And the gown wasn't even that bad. Back to laying down because I'm still massively hungover. Valid, valid. Sounds like you did enjoy the wedding then. Well, I hope that you recover swiftly, Sigh. Goodness, goodness. Thank you again for the resub um for those 23 months. That's insane. So many people have been sub for so freaking long, and I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just told the bar to put it on your brother's tab. I love that. Yeah. I also like when weddings don't do open bars. I'm like, that's so valid. Like, don't do an open bar if you don't want an open bar. They're so expensive too. They're like thousands of dollars. I'm like, I don't want thousands of dollars to have drunk people at my wedding. No offense, drunk people. But I get that sometimes it's Okay, we should be back. We should be back. Hello. Can you hear me, chat? I feel like we haven't disconnected in a while from stream. I was saying I think I'd like these nails a lot, even if they were all just white. We back, yay! They're like, I think they're called almond shape, where they're like kind of pointed. They're like points, but they're kind of round. Like they're not just like a triangle. But they're cute. They're not like super stabby either. They're kind of like a slightly rounded point, which I think is called an almond shape. I don't know though. But I do like that shape a lot. I really don't like the squared off nails, like the ones that are just like blocks. I feel like I don't like as much. But yeah, I think that might be a sign that it's time to start winding down. I am getting kind of tired, and I have some D&D stuff to write, and a lot of work this week. So I think, oh wait, we'll do the other word first. What's the other word? 6 letters. Okay, 6 letters. We'll go to this screen while we do the word. It's a color. Is it yellow? Yellow has 6 letters. Indigo. Ooh, that's a good guess. It's your favorite. I was gonna guess fuchsia, but I don't think that's your favorite. Is it violet? Is violet your favorite? I was gonna guess teal, but that definitely does not have. Okay, what letter does it start with? Unless that's too obvious. This one will give it away. Color. Oh, purple. URPLE. Yeah, that is 6 letters. I kind of thought purple had 7. Ooh, well, that does make sense because your username is purple. Yeah, well, thank you guys super so much for being here. So many things today. Thank you so much to Kwan for the 22 months and to Sai for the 23. Thank you. And thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it, for hanging out, for dealing with, at least putting up with me attempting to do ASMR from time to time. And hearing me talk about graduation and my nails. Thank you all so much for the congratulations. I really appreciate it. It's such a big moment for me, and I'm glad that you guys could be a little bit a part of it. Yeah. I think next stream is probably going to be next Sunday, unless I can do a late night Friday one, which I do kind of want to try doing soon-ish, because it is what we're gonna have to do in June. So keep an eye out in the Discord, and yeah, I really love you guys a lot, and I really appreciate you being here. And I will see you next time. Have a great night. Keep you posted on Apex. I'll let you know how the interview goes, but I'll see y'all later. Yes, please let me know how the interview goes. Good luck with it, and I will let you know. Bye, guys.